Yeah, I
We're
think like I don't
in,
like the
and
ACBL even have. I don't. I see. So they don't have the Love Bridge matches up yet. Like does ACBL even have an Instagram account? Like let alone Instagram Reels and stuff like
they
that.
do. Wait, does the ACBL? I don't know. I know BBO has an Instagram account because someone pointed out that I was like plastered all over BBO's Instagram at some point in the past. I don't remember what
Uh,
for, but
Maybe when you won the thing last summer.
yeah, it could have been. Um, all right, we are in. So east west, we have our boy. I know that I don't know how many Americans are awake, but if you are, Sam Pak is here.
Is
Stream
he
is
related?
lagging for you, Turk. I'm sorry.
Is Sam
Um,
related to Junpak?
I have no idea. I do not have any drop frames or anything, so it might be on your end. Try refreshing. But
Uh,
Sam is
I
I don't
believe
know. He's hung
they.
out on the Twitch
Well,
channel a few times.
yeah. Sam and June live in the same town and have played together, so I'm guessing they're father and son.
Ah, okay.
So June, I guess that makes sense because June's younger than I am, but not maybe a decade younger, but certainly old enough to have a bridge playing kid. And in addition to bridge, he is very good at trivia and a leading crossword puzzle constructor. He's had puzzles published in the New York Times and other places.
Very nice. Hey, Loki. Well, they've reached 4 hearts on the first board. So USA comes in with a little bit of a lead, 14 imps, but that could disappear in the span of one deal. We've seen.
Yeah, I mean, so how is this? So they got a spade, a heart, potentially a diamond, and a guaranteed club. So I guess actually they can make this, right? Because South with only one entry, North only one diamond. North has done well to get off to the diamond lead, but they'll be able to set up spades, and um, South won't be able to set up a diamond in time since he has no entry.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I think it.
I declare, I was say declare better play a spade now because his entries back to his hand are a problem too.
Yeah, for sure. So
I
that.
think guys want he guys want to hard and play a spade and maybe should.
Yep. Running the nine of spades was a good play. Uh, I mean, so North leads their singleton, and they succeed in getting a ruff, but it comes at the cost of their natural trump trick.
Right?
So now Declare doesn't even need to pick up the spade suit to pitch a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's so bad to lead the singleton diamond on North's cards here. Your queen third of trumps might not actually be a trick if dummy had a hard honor, given that you're the opening bidder. Declare would probably pick it off, but maybe the ace of clubs was a little bit of a better lead. Either way, it wouldn't have made a difference given the position of the spade honors. Plus 420. So nice result for East West. On to board two.
On to board two. There we go.
I know, eventually. It does feel like the VuGraph operators are taking a little bit of extra time getting the boards pulled up for us
Mhm.
to view. So East has a nice hand, but South's hand is a little bit better. East gets to open a heart, and South will,
Yeah,
I assume, come in with 2 hearts.
yeah, that's certainly my choice. And if you're West, probably you bid four hearts, despite your hand being like it's kind of a mixed raise, but you do have this fifth trump, and um, one, two suited bids are pretty effective bids because they show exactly what you have. So once you've done that, probably you want to bid as high as you can, justify it anyway. Well,
Ooh. Okay.
yeah,
Double was not the bid by South.
no, I think he looked at his high cards and you know wasn't really thinking about how a full auction might develop. The problem here basically is that he's now most of the time going to be like he has a heart void. He knows what's about to happen. Even if partner has five hearts, Wes is still going to have a raise. So he's basically committing himself to showing his strength at the cost of never showing his diamonds, which I think is a bad plan.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of relaying the trade offs here between double and two hearts. So three clubs by West looks like maybe a mixed raise. East will definitely bid four hearts. I wonder if East should bid four clubs. I mean, at these colors, if we bid four hearts, it's just going to go double past four spades, right? So then
Mm.
for East, if you want to make a unilateral decision of bidding five clubs yourself, you could do so. But it feels a little bit better to bid four clubs and leave the decision up to partner. Because we have two aces. I mean, we might get a diamond ruff, right?
Yeah, I think the one reason to believe that it might not go four spades is we do have Queen 10 doubleton, so the opponent's spades are limited in how strong they can be.
This is crazy to me.
Well, what could South do? He can't double again, I don't think.
No, but I mean, East. I think East had to unilaterally save. Like, we know that five hearts
He
is
has good
not going for a
defense.
large number.
I mean, he has good defense, though.
Well, that's why we should bid four clubs before instead of four
Yes,
hearts.
yes, that I agree
Um,
with.
but but yeah, I
Yeah, if
mean,
we bid
like,
four
I
clubs.
think this is just an imp problem, and it has to be right to save five over five here because we know we're not going for much.
Yeah, and
Or
it turned out uh, if this Ace Arch were cashing, we'd have it beaten, but it isn't.
right, right,
To be
right,
fair,
right.
I mean, East also has a false picture of the hand because South's bidding doesn't really match what he has, so that does make it harder.
For sure, for sure. I totally understand, but I think this is a much harder problem at match points here as East, and regardless, I
Hmm.
still think the four club bid is really important to get across.
Yeah,
But barring that, the point is at imps, we need to be right so often that the opponents are going down in four spades for it to be worthwhile to not take the save. Because
right.
if we're down like one and five hearts, right? Doubled. I mean, even if we're down two and five hearts doubled, um, that's not a huge sacrifice when four spades is making most of the time. Uh, and if we happen to be beating four spades, we're not earning a large swing on the board. If we're not sacrificing a large swing if we save.
Yeah, so we had that hand earlier that got passed out in five spades, such a weird auction, and I was saying like some of the time you just make a bid knowing you're going minus because it's a small minus and therefore a small limb swing, and maybe this hand is in the same category.
Yeah, exactly. So spade to the jack. Declare can ruff a heart back to hand or cross and diamonds, in fact, and pull the last trump. I'm not really sure why Declare knocked out the diamond ace before, or knocked out the club ace before pulling trumps. I mean, it just seems a lot more natural to go after pulling trumps. But 620. So I think a good result to this is Hong Kong, right? Why does it say hung? Is this
No, no, no. North, South, or Hungary, and East, West, or
Oh, it's
USA.
it's Hungary. Okay, Hungary, not Hong Kong. Got it. Got it. Got it. Very good.
Yeah, we watched Hong Kong in the previous set. So two passes. North will open a strong no trump.
I mean, how sure are we South is passing, right? Isn't every junior in this event opening the South
Yeah, I
hand?
guess that actually, honestly, like I think most players in the spin gold would also open that two hearts.
Yeah.
Even I might do it.
There it is. Two diamonds. Multi. So
Yep.
pass by
So
West.
And North could just bid four clubs, asking partner to transfer to four hearts.
I think so. I do like that bid.
I mean, maybe he has to decide how much room he wants to give his partner. He does have some potential losers, and maybe that's an argument for just asking how good his hand is before you commit to game.
Chat, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Next time I'll recheck which countries are playing. But this is an interface problem. We can blame BBO for this mix up, can't we? What is three hearts?
I guess Pats are correct. I guess he really doesn't think he has any game potential opposite this particular partner.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, look, we saw someone do it on Jack 10 fifth and a side queen earlier. If that's in the picture here, then I have sympathy.
That's
I mean,
true.
not a. It's not. I mean, I don't know whether this pair is, but for that reason, some pairs play two range of the weak twos to, um, you know, so on a hand like this, you would be 100% sure there was no game opposite the weaker range.
Double? Uh-oh. Danger alert. I mean, North-South might have ended up in a game. I think West has to pull, but, this can't be very good.
Let's see. They're going to take at least six tricks on defense, right? By roughing out the king of spades.
Yeah. Yeah, regardless of which major suit North leads, now it's just going to go
Right.
ace of spades, queen of spades, ace of hearts and a heart, cash the jack of spades, play another heart, eventually sit back and wait for a club.
I mean, this is an impossible problem. West had a choice. He's probably never in danger of getting doubled, but his choices were to go minus 530, I guess, or probably even 630 or 300.
Yep. Yeah,
And
not
like
a
East
great
did nothing
position.
wrong, by the way. East did absolutely nothing wrong. He had an automatic double by my lights.
What did East have? Did I miss something? It's a flat 16.
I mean, he's got a strong no trump and two junior opponents preempting the bidding, white red.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like if you're East, like forget about seeing the full deal. Don't you just know 100% that your under 21 junior opponents are robbing you absolutely blind on a hand like this? Of course they are.
Well, I mean, from what I've seen, it seems as if the preempts are hyper aggressive, but the responder to the preemptor has been way too conservative on every board that we've watched. So I don't know if that's a well-known phenomenon or something, that they're just overcompensating for partner having jack fifth and out on every hand, but that's basically what North did here. And if that's the case, I mean, sure, North might have a very weak hand and you could be getting stolen from, but you don't have four spades.
It's true. And I think I would double and just, accept a result like this as, like these preempts can't always work out badly when you open a ridiculous five card. So, like, not that it's a ridiculous one, but the aggressive preempt style doesn't always work out badly. Otherwise, no one would ever do it. It sometimes works out really well, and sometimes works out to your detriment. And some of the time, it's just the hand where they pick the right moment to screw you.
Yeah. Man, the 4-3-3 though. I mean,
I
that
know, I know. But the problem is, if you never come in on a hand like East, you're just giving them license to steal from you, and you can't have that either. It's just some positions are just hard. there's probably just some game theory element to this where like there's an you know, optimal balance between like, acting and not ending on a hand like East and no true like quote unquote correct answer.
Yeah, it could be the case that all that happens is the expected value stays the same and the variance goes up. My
Yeah, I
suspicion
think that's
is
right.
that this East hand is too weak, but maybe I'm wrong.
Um, I mean, it could be, but there is some hand of the East type when you have to make an action like this, and some of the time you just know you're getting destroyed for it.
Yeah. Well, East West might win a few imps on this one, possibly three, if their teammates end up getting to four hearts. I guess we'll find out. Actually, is it so clear that four hearts is making? Maybe it
Uh,
isn't so obvious.
I thought it was, but maybe they can just tap dummy with a diamond and now the spades are dead.
Yeah. I mean, East would lead a high club, which makes Declare's life a little bit easier. Maybe four hearts isn't going to make. I mean, one way or another, there's going to be a swing on that one. I don't think that both
Right.
tables are going to duplicate four diamonds down three. We'll see. So West gets to open a heart. Two diamond overcall. There we go. I found a hand I want to overcall vulnerable. That's the one. Great diamond suit. We have six of them. Very important. No! God, stop. Oh, okay, okay. Undo accepted. Okay, I was losing my mind. How did the Vugraph operator accidentally see two diamonds as double? I mean, I guess they're both red. Three hearts by East. Three spades by South. Yeah, I
Fine.
think. I wonder if we should bid
Well,
four spades as South. I mean, three spades is probably fine.
yeah, I like your, and we have a diamond fit too, so I like three spades. I like four hearts.
I mean, three spades is forcing, you think?
Yeah, three spades is 100% forcing.
Okay, in that case, then yeah, three spades seems pretty correct.
I mean, North should have passed already, and this may cause South a problem.
Hmm.
Right, like North has, you know, I mean, for a grown up, he has a minimum overcall, and even for a junior, it's far from a maximum.
I don't mind four spades by North. Like, Queen Doubleton's pretty good. Your partner's, I think, generally going to have six of them here. Like, yes, three spades promises five, but the average number of spades is probably six.
I mean, when he has five, he has a very good hand because he could have doubled three hearts.
Yeah. North bids four spades. I think this bid's fine. East is going to pass. Well, five imps picked up for Hungary on board three. North South got to two spades in the other room. Oh my god! Uh. Just junior things?
Just junior things.
I look back and all of a sudden we're in six spades.
I mean, again, there are many bids between four spades and six spades. We have ways to find out if we actually want to be there besides finding out that we want to be there by seeing the dummy.
Like, for example, maybe we could ask how many aces partner has.
We could.
That would be one way to solve this problem. Oh no. Guys.
I mean, we could do five clubs and partner Q bids, and we bid I guess then we would probably keep it four hearts. I mean, yeah, just ask for key cards.
Or, maybe we just pass four spades at the south hand because we don't have a fitting diamond on her. What about
Well,
that
yes,
idea? Uh,
yes, we had a spade preempt, and we're probably happy in four spades.
yeah.
But
Okay, you know what, Craig? I take it all back. You're totally right. North should not have been four spades over four hearts
right,
because this is what partner's going to do if we show fit. Oh boy. All right, North has a nice
I
hand,
mean,
12 count.
I actually like now that having heard your case, I actually like four spades opposite a partner who will not bury us for it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I could go either way. Like, I think I would probably bid four spades on the North hand, but I think pass is fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, six spades is a lot. That was so many spades. This is going to be an unfortunate one for some overbidders here. I mean, it
With both kings
looks
offside.
like.
Well, I mean, we can make. No, I guess let's see. We can't make a slam here.
Is that true? Is six clubs cold from the south?
Because we can pit. Well, six clubs by south because West can't lead a trump.
Yes. And because East can't lead a heart. I mean, there's no way they're getting to clubs because they have a heart fit. So they're just going to get to six hearts and go down one, which is totally unfair. And now I feel bad for them. But is.
Wait. No, six clubs by south is cold too, isn't it?
That's what it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you said north. But six clubs cold from either side.
No, six clubs can't make from north. East leads a heart.
Okay.
West roughs in on the third round of spades with the king of clubs and cashes the heart king.
Oh, I think we can pitch. Just think we can take a spade rough and pitch three things on the ace and queen of diamonds. But you're right, we can't.
Yeah. But with West on lead, it
Um,
is cold because West has king doubleton of clubs, and also they aren't roughing the third round of spades with the six or seven, so we wouldn't misguess. All right, North South get to six hearts.
I actually think in real life you might beat six clubs.
Yeah,
So West leads a heart.
West is leading a heart.
I mean, you shouldn't go down to six clubs because you can just go up with a queen, take your three diamonds, pitching three things, and lead a club to the ace. But some players might take a finesse there. And if you do, then East gets a heart rough.
Fascinating. Yeah, I guess I hadn't considered a heart lead. Six clubs does become more complicated on a heart lead, for sure.
I think you probably should play ace. Well, actually, no. Ace of club doesn't even help you. East just gets a rough.
Well, you can win the queen of hearts and. Oh!
Oh, you're taking.
Oh!
Yeah. You win the
Wait!
queen of hearts. You pitch
Wait!
two spades and a heart on
Wait!
the ace and queen of diamonds, but you still have a heart in your hand.
Wait!
I think a heart lead
Wait!
beats six clubs, dude.
No! There's only one card in
Oh,
West's hand that they can lead to beat six clubs. It is a
is it the king of
heart.
hearts?
It's the king of hearts.
Okay. Why?
Well, if you lead a low heart, you win the queen and you pitch two hearts and a spade and you just rough a spade.
But you can. West roughs with the king and gives partner a heart rough.
No, we've pitched hearts from the south hand on the diamonds.
Oh, we pitched the ace and nine of hearts from the
Yeah.
south hand.
Yeah. But the king of
Right.
hearts prevents a dummy entry.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I wonder if anyone would find that. Like
I
north
don't know, but
south,
actually,
show their heart fit, and then they get to six club. No, I mean, there's no way. No, that's just
no
stupid.
way.
There's no way.
It's a fun double dummy problem, though.
Yeah, 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 for sure. All right, 13 imps on board four come through for the US team. They're back on top by 11, which is not a comfortable lead. So East passes. One spade
So
opener by South.
what's the biggest swing we've seen so far? I saw at least 117. Have we seen any above 20 yet?
I don't think so. We saw at least one 16 imp swing in the last segment.
I think we saw 17 at some point in the event, although I don't recall what it might have been.
Okay, here's a hand I would overcall a spade with two hearts on the west seat.
Yes,
You
that's what
have
I.
good shape. You have 5-4. Your suits are good. The 10-8 of hearts are like nice spot cards.
Yeah, and we probably have the best hand at the table. We might have a red game, and if we don't bid now, it's not going to be any easier to find an opportunity to.
Yeah. I'm curious what people think about South's one spade versus one club opening bid. I mean, normally when you're 6-5, I would advocate opening the minor, especially and generally when you have spades. Wow,
Yeah.
this.
Well, West insta doubled, which seems a little dangerous too.
Oh boy. And West leads the ace of hearts. I mean, there's no way West was finding a club lead. But
Right.
but man, okay, this is going to be a big swing. I mean, it could be a big swing. Four spades is going to make now.
Yeah. Just gonna even if he loses two diamonds, which he will, it'll just be a spade in those two. Yeah, so I would open a club on this hand, but if you gave me 0 5 2 6 in the same suits, I would open a heart.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's not really the debate I was wondering on this one because I know that experts are kind of split on those. I still generally prefer to open a minor with that shape. But I'm thinking just because of the suit qualities here, it feels a little bit more attractive to open a spade with this. I do suspect that most experts would still open a club because, I mean, the rationale when you have five spades is just you're never getting shut out of showing a spade suit later. Um, but
Yeah.
I'd be
And the thing is,
interested.
like, the spades, like, how good are they really, right? If partner has queen and one in both black suits, are the spades really better than clubs? Like, maybe for game purposes they are, but for part score purposes they might not be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, 590. Um, with the heart loser,
Yeah.
East West were going down one at the five level in a heart contract, so they could have saved. I
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't think East really can overrule the decision on this one.
No, not at all. I mean, West probably should have, given himself his 10-second pause before doubling there. Like I was saying earlier, that standards for breaks and tempo at high levels are different than at low levels. He insta doubled, but it didn't matter. He says no reason to overrule it. But West probably should not be doubling this, right? He knows one heart at most is cashing. One diamond rates to be winner. The second one, sure, more likely than not, but who knows? Partner is allowed to double back in themselves. We made a 2 level overcall. Partner knows how many tricks we're promising and can look at his hand and use his judgment about how likely we're to beat it.
Yeah, it's the more that I stare at the hand, I'm wondering if I'm supposed to be underleading the Ace King of Hearts, and like just thinking about that makes me realize that double has no merit. Like,
Yes.
so I that's kind of a problem that if you double, you really want to have a good opening lead. And as you
Hmm.
say, at most one heart's caching. I think it's somewhat likely on auctions like this that zero hearts are caching. So
Right. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like we can beat it, but no one who's not a husband and wife sitting at home playing online is going to.
let's try not to file more Edgar reports.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc, the Doubleton Club lead would have been the winner.
Yeah.
One heart, three diamonds. Looks like a. Is this like Bergen or something? A limit raise?
Probably. Yeah.
So let's see. What's going on now? I guess it's probably
I'll
just
pull up their
cubidding.
card.
Three spades cubid, three no non serious. Four diamonds cubid. Four spades.
This
East has the
is
club control, so
um, yeah, they're playing Bergen three clubs, mixed three diamonds limit, three major week. Not a fan, as you know.
no. But it's simple. I think a lot of kids might get taught this by their parents.
Yeah.
Four no key card, five hearts, two without. So how many tricks can West count? West can count 11 tricks. Well,
Yeah, I mean, if he knows, and obviously the King of Spades is enough to count 12, but I guess East could have had some lesser honor. Although maybe not once East is cooperating. Oh, actually, you know what? No, West can count 12 tricks, right? Because, well, I was going to say, if 3 no was a spade cubid, which it feels like maybe it was.
I think it was just non serious.
I mean, yeah,
Four
it's probably just not
spades
serious.
might have been a spade cubid. So in that case, yeah, West
Yeah.
could count 12.
Yeah, once he knows about the two aces, two spades, six hearts is eight, ace, king, queen of diamonds is 11, and the ace of clubs, there's your 13, or your 12, rather.
Yeah, I mean, there's some worry that partners has ace doubleton of diamonds, and so we get counterfeit a bit.
Sure.
Doc asks, do we have a squeeze for an over trick? Not this time. Both North and South have club guards, so South can just hold onto the spades and North can hold onto the clubs. I mean, it doesn't really hurt to play it out if that's what you want to do, but I would probably just get this one over with and claim.
Yeah, and depending on the quality of your opponent, you could ask and trusted they're good enough to visualize it when it is the right position.
We do get a
And
push
not
on board five. Six hearts down one, kind of to be expected. Hey, Patip, you're from Poland. Well, welcome to the stream. Are you playing on one of the Polish teams in the event? I know Poland has been doing very well, or you guys did very well in the round robin, so congrats on that. Board eight. We just, I mean, once again, it's game on every hand. Um, you're a U16. Well, welcome anyway. Glad to have you with us, hanging out. Patrick. Nice to meet you, Patrick.
welcome. And if you're just joining us, I'm Craig. I'm one of Rob's friends and former partners joining here for this part of the commentary.
So pass by West, pass by North. I think they're playing the two diamond multi, so they can't open two diamonds on the North cards. One heart by East in third seed. Conservative. Probably the right bid. I was just staring at like the four heart bid in third seed and thinking maybe we do that, but one heart is fine.
I mean, we possibly could have a slam opposite a jury bid.
Yeah,
Not super likely, but there's just no reason to shut the possibility out, I don't think.
for sure. But four hearts, 10 tricks. They got spade and 2 clubs to lose, but that's it. No roughs coming. Schmeeple says they could open 3 diamonds on the North cards. Yes, they could. They could open 1 diamond as well.
I would rather open 1 than 3. Not that I would just rather.
Yeah. Well, now that North didn't win the ace of spades at trick 1, it looks like Declare actually gets to pitch a club. Hey, Patrick, be careful what information you share on the internet. You're the European U16 champion. Congratulations. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
We heard that Latvia actually has a couple of the U16 champions playing in this tournament recently. If they're opening 11, West probably has a Drury bid. See, that's what I was wondering. I mean, the 2 queens are a little bit bad, and West is 4-3-3. But, I mean, how much more can you have to be passing in first seat? I think the point is that if you have a bad hand, you want to have shape for these Drury bids, and West just doesn't have that. So I think I like 2 hearts, but I could see you bidding Drury with it.
Yeah, I mean, I also like 2 hearts. I think the 9 count is not what's dissuading me, just the actual texture of this particular 9 count. 2 queens, no shortness, only 3 trumps. Your trumps are strong and your queens are in the side suits, and you'd much rather have them the other way around.
Yeah, definitely.
3 little, queen jack third, ace queen fourth, 3 little. Like, yeah, maybe you consider it on that hand. I don't know if I would or not, but that to me is so much more attractive for it.
So is the over-under on number of non-game contracts played 1 for each segment? Because currently we're, once again, 8 boards in. We have 1 non-game or slam contract. 4 diamonds on board 3.
Yeah, and interestingly, also non-gamer slam with the other table, but it was much more normal looking 2 spade part score.
Yeah. Well, a little bit slow getting the next board up, waiting for the VuGraph operator. Hopefully we'll get board 9 on the table shortly.
Maybe the players wanted a short break as well.
Yeah, it could be. A little bit of a cool down after kind of back-to-back slams going down and then doubled contract making. What happened on board 4? Why is it 13 imps?
Because of South.
Yeah, they got a little bit too high.
Yeah.
North-South were off 2 aces. They forgot to bid keycard. Ask about the aces. And ended up in 6 spades. It's pretty dangerous. If South had something like queen third of diamonds in the same hand, I could kind of understand the bid. Science is helpful. You can still just go through keycard to ask about aces. Right. But that would be one of those hand types where it's like, okay, if they lead like 2 top rounds of hearts or something, then like we might just be able to pull trumps and run the diamond suit to pitch a loser. Or if they lead a club, maybe we can pull trumps and run the diamond suit to pitch heart loser or something like that. But yeah, I mean, these jumps to 6, right? Like Schmeeble says, you want to have a void. And I say this too, right, that like you just like a jump to 6 shows a void because
yes,
like that's what you're gambling on. You're gambling on the wrong opening lead, and then you get to knock out the missing trick that you have, the ace that the opponents have, and then you can pitch your other loser before they get it set up.
Yeah, like people have this fear, well, we'll go through key card and they'll know what we have and yada yada. It's like, well, yeah, sure, they'll know what you have, but here they didn't know what you had and it didn't matter. They just had 2 aces.
Yep. Just lead your 8. They make the most normal opening lead.
Right.
And Well, board 6 in the other room. North South did worse, but somehow better. Wait, what?
They're playing intermediate twos. I just took a look.
Thank you for that. Sorry, I'm fixated on five clubs making six in the other table.
Oh,
Um,
Ace of Diamonds lead, maybe?
ah,
Nope.
ah, look at
I see.
that. Look
West got
at
end played.
this. Oh, okay. I understand.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, defense is hard.
Yes. Well, especially there, the way Declare played it, I think West had a reason to think that East might have had the ace of spades and could lead a diamond through.
Sure, but East just needed to split their spade honors to ensure that they were the one to win a spade trick.
Yes. Yes, that is true.
All right, two hearts, two no asking. Take out double by West. North looks like they effectively rejected. Showed three hearts, the weakest possible hand, which looks right to me.
Yeah, so it shows 10 to 13. So obviously the hand, I think, is above expectation in terms of how many tricks we think we're going to take. Obviously, a little below expectation in terms of defense and side values. It's also North maybe had more than one weak range. Like maybe this is like the better of his weak ranges or something. If they're playing some kind of August style or something, who knows? No alert, but that doesn't mean it's not conventional in some way.
Yeah, it's a good question. I wonder if one heart followed by two hearts would therefore show a different type of hand structure. Like maybe the two heart bid already tends to imply concentrated values in the heart suit.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't play these methods, so I don't know.
Well, West, of course, kind of stuck, balances with double again. I like the bid. East, of
Yeah.
course, bids three spades, and here we are. Heart opening lead.
And unlike the previous hand, where I think he's made a reasonable, if somewhat aggressive, takeout double on his flat hand and got totally buried, here this is fine. Um, the defense can play clubs now, but there's nothing they can do to stop three spades.
Yeah. So heart goes to the king. Yeah, so North switches to the stiff club. I mean, this to me almost feels like giving up.
Yeah, maybe it is, but still got to be his best shot to take some tricks on the hand, and in fact, declare is not going to have the rest.
Yeah, well, especially now that a heart comes back, this is just very easy at this point for Declare. He's Queen of Spades, Diamond to the Queen. A diamond
Yeah.
return by North would have given Declare some serious problems.
Well, not really, right? Because now, obviously, because he can yeah, if he wins the queen and roughs a hard and cashes two trumps from dummy, he's in the wrong hand.
Yeah, now, because North turned up with Jack third of spades and the Jack of spades would have showed up on the second round of the suit,
Right? He
Declare
could
could
overtake
have
it.
overtaken the Queen of spades or could have unblocked the Queen of spades to take a spade finesse. Um, but yeah, they would have had some pretty big issues. But here, plus 170. Oh, I guess they were defending against three spades, so maybe there just wasn't
Right.
much hope for North to succeed. Rightfully punished for a wimpy opening bid. Maybe. I mean, I assume. I assume East West were going to get to four spades over a four heart opener.
They might have
So
gotten to four hearts doubled.
they might have. I mean, it would have gone four hearts pass pass double, and then East has to make a choice.
Yeah, pretty tough choice. I don't know. I think I like the pass.
Yeah. I mean, Gib is going to say that like three spades goes down, ace of clubs, queen of
Right.
clubs, um, heart to the queen, jack of clubs, club rough. You just take the first five tricks on defense.
Sure. Yeah, I will say that I have no particular confidence in my, recommendation to pass four spades. I think it's just what I would do at the table.
Yeah. Patrick asked, do I know any Polish words or bridge grandmasters? Uh, I mean, it depends if you define Pepsi. I don't know how to say his name in Polish, but Jacek Pizkola, is that how we? I'm
I
sorry. You can laugh at my
I
American
do not know.
pronunciation, um, but
But yeah, I think most of the Polish experts come and play in the U.S. So over the years, we've met a lot of them. I wouldn't say I know any of them well, but I've certainly like if I passed them on the street, I would say hello, and we would have a 5 second conversation before moving on.
yeah, for sure. I mean,
Um,
I would say it's not as if I was like close friends with Klukowski back in the day, but we played against each other a lot. I know I played with Craig against Klukowski a number of times at the NABCs, so that would have been a
God,
number
yes,
of years
he would have been
ago.
like he would have been like 16 because I think
Right.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I used to know Jacek Kalita a little bit because he was so friendly with Jessica Piofsky, who I was friendly with. I haven't seen her in years. But they played together a lot, so I would, occasionally run into him through her. Now, of course, playing for Switzerland on the Pierre Zimmerman team.
Yep, Patrick, do you have a mentors in Poland? I've heard that Poland's doing an excellent job of teaching bridge in schools, and I've been curious about how you guys organize that over there. Is that where you learn to play, or is it from your parents? Illyrian says, wasn't following the U31. That's an unfortunate result against England. Oh no, what happened? Oh, is that the
Well,
match
me,
where Bulgaria is just destroying someone by like 150 imps?
no, that's Netherlands.
Oh, okay. What is Schmabel as the Englishman says it usually is an unfortunate result against England. Glad that you understand. Also, what is this auction? Hold on,
Yeah,
I
I was
have
wondering at
not been
what
paying
point you're going
attention.
to wake up here.
You want to pull me
So
back to reality? A diamond, a no trump overcall, penalty
so
double
far so
by
good.
North.
So far so good.
Sure, yeah, it's 10. Pass forcing a
Oh, I see.
redouble.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
clubs. Takeout double by South. Okay. Uh,
I
two
don't like the
spades,
takeout
right?
double, but up to that point, it was kind of normal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
USA one in the 26s really just never managed to get their act together. Kind of surprising for what was a very strong team.
I mean,
Takeout double is forced. Why? We can just pass. Pass says we have nothing to say, which is the same thing that you know, like we're in a forcing auction. Yeah, when you have a Yarborough and shown all of our assets on our previous round of bidding, we could pass.
Eric says shouldn't doubles be penalty. I think the first double
Probably.
by opener is often defined as takeout. I think it's okay to define all doubles as penalty.
I think the fact that North has made a penalty double convert all partnership doubles into penalty doubles, at least in this position, like, sitting over the guy with clubs.
Yeah, you could definitely play that. I think that's okay. In which case, then South just doesn't have a problem. South would just pass two clubs.
Right. And if North doubles, then that is for takeout. And, maybe that's an argument for South sometimes being an aggressive takeout double so North can convert, but I think this is not the hand for it. And also the king of clubs makes it less likely that he's converting.
All right, diamond to the jack.
Yeah, I mean that is, double often just means double. It is true.
Also, what a player! A diamond was led to the queen at trick one. Great play by West. If East had 5 diamonds, because West are leading third and fifth, then East would have to have king fifth, king jack fifth, in fact. And otherwise, there's no risk of losing to a stiff king of diamonds in North's hand. So good play. Now West has more information. They play a diamond back to partner for reasons that I will explain. Nope, just another diamond. So good defense. It's not really going to gain them a plus score. West is still going to take 2 more spades and the ace of hearts, but that'll be it. We've tripled the number of non-game deals. Oh no.
Yeah, it's
That's... I haven't been paying close enough attention. Oh, disaster. That's okay. We've still had plenty of imps being swung. 13 more on board 7. East-west in the other room after a 1-heart opener. Just didn't quite manage to find their way to a slam. Ilorian says, forget who said it, but like the quote, double means what you need it to mean. We were having that conversation in the Real Bridge panel analysis because I'm pretty sure that a couple of the panelists might have just been making bids that they were hopeful meant the thing they wanted, as opposed to the thing that it actually meant.
Yeah, so Eric, I don't know what your national federation is. Was it I think somewhere in the Baltic states, I believe. I think though those are actually Canadian style doubles, not American style doubles. It was Eric Kokish originally who was the big advocate for um, having doubles just generally be kind of flexible card showing type actions rather than kind of more rigid, either pure takeout or pure penalty.
Yeah, as Turk says, 47 imps and 7 boards. I know. I mean, that's been our average on the day, but today, this set, we've had 2 pushes and still have managed the approximately 7 imps a board margin.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a general principle, any given American thing is probably dumber than any given Canadian thing is a good rule to live by.
Okay, now it looks like the players are taking a short break. 4 boards to go in the
Yeah.
segment. Oh, here we go. We're back in. I was going to update people on the scores and other matches, but that'll have to wait.
Yeah, one thing I will give the WBF credit for is having real-time scores is so much better than the ACBL's, check in with us every 3 hours style.
And sometimes they just don't post it overnight because they're like,
Yeah,
well, we're tired and going to sleep. You can figure out the fourth quarter score at the end of or tomorrow when you wake up.
yeah.
South opens a no trump, all pass, West on lead, low diamond. Seems correct.
Yeah, it's funny. Declare needs to put up the jack.
Yeah, that's like such a hard play to make, but if you pause and think about it,
Yeah, because of course if you play low, it goes 10. You can duck it, but if you win the queen, now West Diamond's run.
yeah, so it's fascinating. I think Declare should get this right, because the fact that West didn't lead the 10 of diamonds means that East has to have the 9 or the 10 over there. And therefore, assuming the 8 of diamonds is actually fourth best, it has to be from this exact holding.
And probably East card is the 10 because with Ace King 10 8 of diamonds, a high one would be attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's not 100% reliable inference, but I don't know. That feels like a high lead to me.
Now, is Declara going to make this? Declara does take the percentage play in the heart suit, low heart to the 9. I I have a video on my channel about this where I think I misanalyzed it about 5 times, but my point was made that this is the correct way to play hearts. So East won the Queen of Hearts, did switch to a spade, and Declare guessed the spade suit. So West is going to be able to run the diamonds, but because the heart suit comes home, Declare ends up making their contract.
Well, probably.
Yeah. But this is
You know,
something that I think not just junior programs, but juniors in general tend to be pretty good at is like the card combinations. Like this is something that
mhm.
I think a lot of them actually want to study as opposed to like learning about when to be conservative in bidding or something. I don't know what the other things are. Um,
No, my point was there is still the gas and West did open. Or sorry, that West didn't open a no Trump. West just had a weak no Trump. I mean, there is still the gas though, right? West could have. Um, oh, I see. Yeah. West East would have had to false card with something. Otherwise, it has to be this position when it goes 9 queen.
yeah, I mean, like it could be King Queen Doubleton, right? That's
Right.
basically the guess, but it is percentage to play the jack here. And this really just to me feels like one of these things that I mean, this is probably one of the first suit combinations I learned.
Hmm.
Um, beyond the basic ones, like how do you play Ace Jack 9 ups at 3 small for 2 tricks and stuff like that.
Sure.
So, Jack of Hearts covered, and Declare has the last 2 tricks. Well played.
Yeah, I think I learned it just reading some match write up where um someone did it at the table, like not exactly this combination, but something similar. And the guy writing it up, like, called attention to it, but didn't really explain it. So I like thought my way through it and was like, oh, okay, like now I see this actually you know, seems like it might come up a lot.
Yeah, and the point from the video that I made on it because it was pointed out in chat that this is not what suit play says, and suit play just analyzes the mathematical percentages of things. Um, but suit play is assuming that the defender's false card,
Right.
like that West would play the 10 of hearts from 10 Doubleton often enough, and that's just never going to happen in real life.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So that's kind of a reason why you should be a healthy skeptic of some of these suit combination analytics tools. Diamond a
Yeah, I think
spade overcall. We were doing so well, guys. That last board was immaculate. I mean, maybe put up the Jack of Diamonds at trick 1, but like otherwise, chef's kiss for the play and one no trump. What the fuck is one spade? Guys, anything to say for yourselves?
um just that he, probably thinks he's having a horrible set, and he's sort of right. He does have two loose 13s.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, fair enough. A diamond, a spade.
Yeah, even in robot tournaments, that's not the kind of bid I would make.
Schmabel said, read a book. The book told you to do this. And do you believe everything you read? The other table is slow has been called. I think they're probably playing still well ahead of the clock time, but you're right. I think we're just fast.
Well, we kibitzed the slow table the other time, so
Yeah. Spade lead
Pass
from
is never an
north.
option. Yeah. I mean, I like four card overcalls a lot, but I think red, white, flat. The diamond length is sort of an asset, but it's weak. We have heart length, which is bad because if we're going to make this kind of overcall, part of the gain has to be preempting them out of their heart bid, and we know that we don't probably aren't doing that.
Yeah, Eric says pass is not an option. So I guess that's fair. If you had to choose between a spade and a no trump overcall on the 13 count, I would recommend a spade.
I think if you said I absolutely had to bid and was barred from passing, I would make a takeout double.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Fine, you're right. A spade, a no trump double. Double is probably the best choice. And then toss up between a spade and a no trump.
I like a spade more than a no trump, but like this is just a completely ridiculous conversation.
You're right. Well, we have to talk about something. Uh,
Is there anything interesting in the play?
I don't know. Schmabel pointed out that the nine of spades was suit preference for heart. Ho and declare.
Yeah, although is that the message we want to send? Don't we want a diamond, like, and then use our hard entry in some profitable way instead of having partner lead hearts through a strong heart holding and dummy like that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That like I actually didn't want a heart as south.
Yeah.
Um, I really was not convinced that we should go ace and a spade on this hand.
Like you were thinking about putting in the middle spot to be able to play a low one later or something.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's true that West sometimes bids this way with a queen third or something. And so we do want to go ace of spades, spade back to partner's jack. Yeah, maybe ace and a spade is just correct, but I would rather have the flexibility of not relinquishing the spade ace and also killing communication in that suit.
So what I didn't actually see what spot card was led.
It was low.
Yeah, so like baby partner is queen third of spades, and then putting in a middle one is really bad.
That's true. Yeah, partner could have queen third as well. Okay, fair point.
Maybe that's even actually his most likely holding.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, South has just exited passively now after scoring their fourth spade. So Declare is up to 6 tricks. They have the ace of clubs and the ace king of diamonds. Ace and a club will make the contract on this lie of the cards. But I have to imagine that Declare is a little bit worried North might have the 10 of clubs. And so in that case, if you go ace of clubs and South unblocks, then when you play another club, North just runs the entire club suit and cashes the jack of hearts.
I'm going to step away for 1 second to get some water here.
Sure.
And have you ordered lunch yet?
No,
I
but
guess
there's
oh,
no
it's only
break.
10:40. Right, and it's only 10:40 on the East Coast anyway.
Oh, this works. North has pitched a diamond. Oh, man. What? The queen of
I
diamonds
might,
from South. That
I might
wasn't the
just totally
play.
throw.
Well, it didn't matter because
Um,
what?
well, yeah, uh, I was thinking if he was beating it, it actually might be a good play because he'd score a beer.
Yeah, maybe. Um Plus
He was going to
90.
get end played out of. He was going to get end played out of it anyway, right?
Yeah,
North
it's
was about to
true.
show out on the
It's
diamond.
true. That's a 9 card heart suit, and South is 7-4 in the blacks. Um, what a fascinating hand. So North needed to hold on to the 2 of diamonds and throw a club. I mean, that probably should have been obvious earlier. And one no trump contracts are so cool. They're so cool. I love one no trump. These are like the
Yeah,
best to analyze double dummy. Like studying one no trump contracts is the best way to improve your card play, hands down. So
yeah,
I what a fascinating position though.
and
Neat.
you can play a whole bunch of them free every day, and they call it a beginner challenge, but there's no reason why anyone can't play them. It's very good declare practice that bridge base, 7 trick challenge.
Oh yeah. That's a good point. Very cool. So North decides to make the I think very practical opening bid of 4 hearts. Pass pass by South. Yeah, I mean nothing for South to really do over that bid.
Yeah, yeah. Like South knows he's often in the wrong contract, but there's absolutely nothing he can do about it.
Wait, they aren't free anymore on BBO?
No, there's two. There's a free one and a 10-cent one.
Oh, okay. So there is one free. I got it.
Like, yeah, there was like I think a very brief period when there were only the 10-cent ones, but then they added back the free ones alongside the very slightly costly ones. Yeah, I
Alarian
mean
says
I
one
don't know.
no. Especially weak one no trump hands are some of the most fun hands to play. Why does it have to be a weak one no trump? It could be a strong no trump, all pass. It could be that you open a minor, partner bids a major, and you rebid a no trump, all pass. I mean, that would be a weak no trump.
Right, I mean, like playing 15 opposite X in one no trump usually means you don't have a lot of options in the play. Playing 10 opposite 11 in one no trump, probably there's a lot of interesting play possibilities.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good point that with all
Uh,
four
Eric,
players
I
having. Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say, Eric, I thought so. Let me take a look here.
The Jack of Hearts? What is Declare doing? They have 9 hearts. Even if the Jack of Hearts forced the singleton ace, you'd still have 2 heart losers. You need to leave the King of Hearts there. You gotta pick off that stiff queen. Didn't matter. 650. We got the last board at this table, and then we're going to head over to the other room for a little bit of catch up. And I will give a
Fair.
update on the other matchups.
Free 7 trick challenge, daily beginner, entry fee free. It is definitely there.
Well, East has a weak no trump, if I've ever seen one.
Uh, yes, although I think this pair is not playing that method.
So a club, a heart overcall from South, pass by West, one spade by West. I don't know. What do we think?
I would respond. The usually like, um, for me, like I look at my hand, I say, am I going to feel sick if partner rebids to no trump? And if the answer is yes, then I don't respond. Here, partner bids to no trump. It's not great, but we can, wolf sign off or otherwise get our way to 3 spades. It'll be fine. And if partner does have a spade raise, it's really great for us. Like if you made that deuce of spades, the deuce of hearts, I would not respond because now we're just
Oh,
stuck.
yeah.
But
Okay.
if it's spade is enough for it to be worth a response for me.
Double showing 4 or 5 spades from West. North, oh my god. Why are we off? Why are we just always bidding 4 of a major? I think this is like the third time,
Um,
and North's hands have varied from like a preempt to like we're making a slam if they find the wrong lead.
Yeah, like this hand, we actually could have a slam.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Wow. I mean, if South was 2-1 the other way in the minor suits, then Slam would be pretty decent.
Yeah, that is strange error because it's definitely showing up for me. I wonder if it's maybe a regional thing.
All right. Club to the king. East finds the king of diamond switch, but it's too late anyway. Declare can just rough the diamond suit good, pull trumps, run the diamonds to pitch spades.
I think in my preferred methods, I would transfer to diamonds and then cubit and just to set up the force and bid hearts. But I mean, it would not occur to me just to decide in the first round of bidding that I'm 100% sure where we want to play this hand.
Yeah, I do feel like sometimes the junior partnerships are a little bit lazy about these sequences, especially
Yeah,
because for many of them, they're not comfortable with these really long, drawn out auctions to be convinced that they're and their partner are on the same page. Um,
that's
and
absolutely true.
and so like, for that reason, I think it's often what did Declare do? Declare's decided to cross rough the hand. Uh, fine. Yeah, we just have a claim, right? No, we don't. We have to decide what to
Um,
rough this trick with. Okay, now we have a claim.
oh, we had a claim anyway, right? Rough with a six, rough a spade with a king, rough a diamond with a seven. Oh, I see. Now we might have promoted a five deuce doubleton,
Yes. Yeah.
right? As long as we survived that low rough, we had a claim.
Yep. Okay, but now Declare can rough and pull the last two trumps and claim all 12 tricks. Well done. Let's head over to the other room. So, quick update as they have just finished play on board 10, it looks like. USA2 against France. So, I'm back to the juniors. France has picked up another 7 on this segment, but is a low scoring affair, 18-11 so far. So, France
Wow.
is up by 21. China has rallied back against Italy. They came into the set down by 5, but they're now up by 18. They've picked up 23 on the segment. Israel and USA1. Israel has fought back. Israel is now on top of USA1 by 5. And then Poland over Sweden. Poland has had a huge segment, winning 23-0 so far. They're up by 20 over Sweden. These are third quarter scores in the junior event. I guess while the players are on break, the VuGraph operator told us it was a toilet break. Let's take a look at U21. Estonia continues to pile on the pressure against Hong Kong. They're up by 71. USA1 over Hungary. USA1 is up by 22 in that matchup. USA2 is slaughtering Denmark. They're up by 77. And England over Israel by 25. We'll get updates on the other matchups in a little bit.
So this hand is the one where we were talking about the playing the diamond suit at the other table and one no trump. Let's see what they do about it here.
Valerian said they must play one spade over all, denies 4. So we're back to talking about that last board, West double of one heart. Yeah, so I mean, with double showing,
Yeah, it's a very common agreement.
yeah, with double showing 4 or 5 spades, one spade would show less than 4 spades is all it shows. It's basically like the no trump bid, but you're trying to right side the no trump. You might also not have a heart stopper for the bid, so it's just a very flexible call.
Yeah, it's a really useful thing to have available to be able to send the message. I have enough high cards to want to bid, but all my bids are unsuitable.
Yeah.
Because the alternative is usually just a stopperless no trump, which isn't great.
Yep. 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 Yep.
and the
Okay,
cost is
here's
pretty
the
low.
same deal. This time West does not get off to a low diamond lead. Hmm. So West could switch to spades.
He could just play a low diamond. Couldn't this 10 be Queen 10 Doubleton?
Yeah, I mean, I think West will continue diamonds, in which case a declare is just not going to have any trouble.
No, but I mean, a spade, obviously it'll set up some extra spade tricks here at the cost of giving declarer an undeserved spade trick, but I think it's a little bit much to, shift away from ace fourth looking at that dummy.
Yeah.
And also, one advantage of low diamond is if that 10 is Queen Doubleton, um, we can count six tricks right away, and partner only has a two count, and we know his hand is probably appreciably better than that. Yeah.
Yep, nine of diamonds. That's a suit preference for spades. So declare should go up with the jack. And then, I mean, is there some danger declare goes down if they get a little bit too complacent about this, extra diamond stopper that they have? Like, what happens if they go heart to the ace heart, which is suit play's recommendation in the heart suit? Um, East wins. East saw the spade signal from partner, so East would obviously switch to a spade. Let's say declare guesses it, so spade goes to the ace, and now spade comes back. But the defense still only gets at that point one diamond, two hearts, and three spades. I guess if West cashes the diamond king and then plays back a spade, declare would have two diamonds, three clubs, a heart, and a spade. No, there's just always. Oh. What was a heart to the eight?
Uh, I guess maybe just trying to avoid immediate disaster. He plays ace in another, and the defense has three heart tricks. I think it's probably a little bit looking for monsters under the bed, but that's probably the layout he was worried about.
Oh, but West didn't have to cash the king of diamonds. West can just switch to a low spade here.
Is that exactly what he did? Yes, it is.
1, 2, 3. So declare is just down.
Yeah, defense has three spades, a heart, and a diamond.
Wow. Yeah, so yeah, it's, like I was thinking, declare got a little bit too relaxed, being like, well, they tried to set up diamonds and that was ineffective. I have an extra diamond stopper, so I can take my time in the heart suit, and declare was just wrong. Didn't really consider the possibility of the opponent switching to spades.
Sophie, let me ask you, since you seem a little familiar with the under 21 USA 2, I've played against Arthur Gong in some NABC recently, and I think I've run across the XC. I don't know if it's Shay or how to pronounce it. Well, tell us about them, because I think Rob and I really both know very little about that squad.
Yeah, I know effectively very little about almost all of the US teams.
I know if you, I'm obviously, you stopped playing more than, I guess not quite a decade ago, but long enough that the current junior cohort really didn't exist then. They were all too young. Maybe some of the 26s and the 31s. I know a few of them just, from having run into them over the years, and like Cecilia Ehrlichman, her dad is someone I've been friends with for 30 years, so I know her really well. Yeah, I knew her when she was an embryo.
Schiff says the defense could always prevail. No, right? I mean, we saw at the other table.
I
Declare
mean,
just
at
set up
what
the heart suit.
point? Yeah, so if Declare Shift, if you mean at the point where Declare played a heart to the eight, I think that's true. If you mean like from trick one, I'm dubious, but
Yeah,
you know, I think Declare always needed to guess well, but if Declare always guessed well, that he could come out on top.
right. I mean, Declare just always has three hearts, three clubs, and if the defense never plays a pointed suit, I mean, Declare could set up um, diamonds. You mean from trick two? Declare could just cross in hand and clubs and lead a heart to the nine to set up the heart suit. The queen of clubs is still
Yeah,
an
defense,
entry.
right? Even if West shifts to a spade, the defense can get three spades and two diamonds and one heart, but Declare can take three clubs and three hearts and one spade. Um, Yeah, so Avery and Jack are New Yorkers. Avery Silverstein, who I've also known since before she existed. Jack, I've kind of only met in passing through them, but he seems like a super super nice guy and obviously a good player. Um, not don't really know how many of the other juniors are New Yorkers. I imagine there's some. Well, I mean, they're like Jacob and Cornelius if you count them, who are not native New Yorkers but moved here for work.
Is that an important thing in New York, whether you're a native New Yorker?
No, no, no. It was just saying that there are a lot of New York juniors and just distinguishing between the ones who I might have known a long time and the ones who, are more recent arrivals who I would not have known as long.
Gotcha. Well, we see a repeat of this one spade overcall. I hope not. Please don't.
I think it's unlikely.
Ugh.
I mean, like transplants versus natives is a bit of a thing, but New York being what it is, there's so many transplants. Give people a couple of years and they either leave or just become natives.
All right, two passes to east, a diamond opening bid. Don't do it south. Stick with your American heritage. No, not the European double. Oh, I hate it.
So wait, who is playing for North South here? I'm very
Silverstein and
confused.
Bailoff. I don't know who Bailoff is.
Yeah, I okay. So actually, Avery had been playing a lot with Jack, and I guess Jack is on this team is playing with Ethan, Derman, and Avery is now playing with boy, this is tiny friend Daniel Bailoff, who I'm not familiar with.
What is two clubs? Okay,
Yeah,
two
I don't
clubs
love
all
two clubs.
pass.
Yeah, I don't love two clubs with ace third of diamonds. If partner gets left there, it's probably okay. We've got a roughing value and pretty good high cards.
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand if you want to bid something with the West Hand, but if I had to choose between one no trump, one spade, two clubs, and two diamonds, I would probably pick two diamonds. I mean, one no's fine, but
One was fine.
like, I mean, among all of those choices, I don't think two clubs would make my top two list. My top two would be two diamonds
No.
and one no.
Yes. Yes, if I were not permitted to pass, I'm not even sure I would think of two clubs, let alone bid it.
Exactly. That, partner up into diamond for a reason. It's not because they have clubs.
Yeah, like I mean, if they're playing precision, it could be because they have clubs, but they're not.
Sure. Yeah. Hard opening lead. All right, how bad is this?
Let's see. One, two.
So, I mean, Declare could stick in the eight of hearts here.
That's so bad with the ten of hearts coming down.
Yeah, Declare goes up with the king. I mean,
They probably got at least, a spade and one heart and two diamonds is four. They got to be able to take three club tricks on this layout. It's down one at that point.
yeah. But we would really like to go plus in this contract if we could. Declare is going to need to take that heart finesse if they want to make it. EPL says, see Brandon and Caden a lot playing with their dad and Arthur. They usually crush the regionals.
And
Wow.
I believe their dad is the team either captain or coach, which is cool.
I think the coach, yeah. Which I don't know how much coaching the parents would do for these players, but
I imagine part of the coach's job when they have both the coach and captain is to, you know, look at the upcoming convention cards they're playing against and give their team at least a little bit of preparation on that, which is an important job.
it's certainly an important job, but I do kind of wonder if the parent is just being there as like a responsible adult because a lot of these players are fairly
Yeah,
young. Um,
I'm sure there is something to that, and uh, part of the captaincy is also to give them, rights with the tournament, right?
yeah, like
Just to have
that's
them be like officially affiliated with the team might be important,
right. That's what I was mostly thinking is just like to watch over their kids and also
right?
be able to enter the playing area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Two diamonds would have been interesting. Who would think the takeout doubler would have a four card holding? I know, right? Well, Declare did well so far, and I think is going to continue to do well in this contract. Um,
I mean, those, our shape doesn't matter. We just count the right number. High card point doubles are so popular in Europe. Just a little unusual seeing an American pair do it.
wait, can South just play the nine of diamonds back now? We might have needed to set up the spade trick before doing this whole club play.
Why? Goes king of diamonds, queen of hearts pitching a diamond, and we lead a spade up.
So South wins and plays a diamond.
So we rough with the eight.
Okay, North discards a spade. And now North gets in with the queen of clubs and forces us with the jack of hearts. And then,
Oh, they still got a tap card, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
So Declare just mistimed the play a little bit. They needed to lead the spade up towards the queen. Man, they'd done so well. I was praising them for playing a heart to the 10. And like the thing was, so Declare paused and thought on the low heart as the second round of hearts. North followed with the deuce. So North led the five of hearts, third and fifth, and then followed with the deuce on the next round, which I think Declare might have been planning to play the takeout doubler for ace jack fourth and go heart to the king and try and lead the 10 to pin like a 9 third. But West, I think, shifted their plan when North followed with the two of hearts. So that was a really cool play. I liked seeing that. But then, unfortunately,
Yeah. And I wonder also, you might have thought that South could duck if they had ace jack, so that also gives them a little more indication. Um, combined
yeah,
with, as you say, the length indication.
yeah. Wait, what do you mean pushboard? What do you mean pushboard? What do you mean pushboard? Team? Hello?
Mm.
Oh no. I bet West claimed.
West
I,
claimed and North South didn't realize they had a counter.
yeah. Or, I mean, maybe South did play a third spade immediately. That's
Right.
possible. Um, oops.
Indeed. Oh, so this is the one that we saw just go four hearts all pass at the other table.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say South doesn't have a bit of a problem, but you don't have the spade ace, so you probably expect a loser in that suit. You have a heart void, so you might lose a trump trick, or two in this case. I think you probably just let four hearts go.
Yeah. Yeah, like partner could have the right hand for us to want to play in a club contract. It would have to be six, obviously, for it to be better than four hearts. But probably they don't, and even when they do, there's no way to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, is there a hand where six hearts is the spot? Probably. It would definitely start with partner having a spade void.
Right.
But still, I think it's just a little bit too much. And partners preempted, like they were hoping the opponents had our hand and they could give them a problem.
Right.
You just kind of have to take your licks.
Yeah, you get partner, let's say King, Queen, Jack, 10, eighth of hearts, so there's only one trump loser. We still have a lot of problems in the minors, I think. Yeah. Like if partner could show us strong four of a major bid, we'd have a really hard problem because we'd know it was right to investigate and didn't have a clear way to do it.
Yeah. Tima's law. If you hold a good hand with 7-4-2, partner will always open four of a major opposite your void. I haven't heard this law before.
Yeah, nor have I.
All right. Show us how it's done. King of Hearts. King of Hearts. King of Hearts? Why are we playing a diamond to the ace first? I don't get it.
Yeah, there's just no hurry to do this.
Stop. This happened at both tables. There has to be
Really?
something that they're yes. Same jack of spades lead, same diamond to the ace, same spade pitching a diamond. I mean, there has to be some reason why declarers are doing this. Okay, at least Avery played the king of hearts. I feel a little bit better.
Did our other declarer not find that play?
No, the other declarer led the jack of hearts out of hand.
Come on.
Yeah. I was, okay, maybe my previous statement about the juniors being good at suit combinations was inaccurate. But this does not seem like a difficult one to figure out.
Avery's a good player. I would have been very disappointed in her if she missed that.
Same.
Also, we haven't seen much of this table, but she's, I think, a fairly aggressive player. So, if we go back through, we can see some examples of that.
Is that true? I think we've had her on Vugraph before, and I felt like she was somewhat down the middle. But maybe
maybe her dad's been a good influence because when I played against her, she's been pretty aggressive.
Yeah, it also could be the case that she was playing with other people on Vugraph in the past. Like, it definitely takes over this, like, junior mentality when you play at junior events. You kind of get roped into all of the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Will we see another jump to four hearts? I hope so. A club four hearts. Here we go. No, a club one heart. Does West also think this hand is good enough to bid? No, West passes this time. So now, I guess comes the first of several questions. Do we start with two clubs on the north hand? Do we start with a forcing two diamonds if we have that available? North bids two
I mean,
clubs.
I personally would not have a forcing two diamonds available. It's the one non-forcing advance that I play.
The 2/1 advance is non-forcing.
Yeah, exactly. Like 1/1, 2/2, anything else over anything else. But yeah, I want to cater to the possibility of a light overcall, and that's a good way to do it.
Sure.
Um, two clubs also for a lot of players
Oh
shows.
boy. Well, there is a way to ask for key cards. Um,
Yeah,
okay. So North is going to go asking. Definitely, right?
that double did really hurt our hand though with King Queen third of clubs.
I mean, kind of. Like what's so bad about it? You really think partner has bid this way on a small doubleton club and that it's going to go club to
No,
the
it's
ace
just
club rough?
not so much that is just our values probably aren't combining that well. A partner has like, seven hearts and, some stuff, is just bidding because like it's sort of a broad target. I don't know, like our high cards just really aren't pulling their full weight.
Well, but they are, right? Like the queen of clubs is useful to pitch a diamond loser. And I think you can kind of envision this sort of thing happening on a hand like this. That a club lead's actually good for
Yeah.
our side.
I guess the partner was like 3-7, I guess 2-6. Sorry, no, yeah, like I guess right. You can't really have two spades because West would have bid them, but could it be like 3-6, 3-1? Maybe that's specific enough that we're at least willing to do a little investigating.
Yeah, but then partner has the diamond king an awful lot of the time.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it feels a little conservative to me to pass the four heart bid, but again, this could be like, well, partner's one heart overcall promised four high card points, and now the four heart bid promised like at least eight. We're
yeah,
just happy to be going plus.
yeah. I mean, I think there's something to that, and just generally, our aggressive, non-vulnerable partner has done X, and our somewhat unknown but probably also aggressive fine East opponent has shown that he has a good hand. We only have three trumps. Like we have some extra high cards, but is it really worth like worrying about the sixth level when we're probably pretty happy to have gotten to the four level? I don't know.
Yeah, it is a fair question. Schmabel has mentioned the taboo word key card, which it
Yeah.
does appear that none of these partnerships ever want to bid key card. In fact, on the six heart hand that they got to on board five, at least in this room, they did not bid key card. They went through exclusion on the south hand.
Yeah, I think that's like I do think that's kind of a junior slash less experienced player thing where no, like we can't beat key card, the opponents might double the response, it'll tell them what's going on. Who cares? But
Yeah. Board seven at the other table, getting to
like
six
this
hearts.
idea that
East
we need
West bid
to
key card.
we need to conceal information on the way to our slam. Like, sometimes we do.
Well, usually you do because the juniors are ending up in slam on like 27 combined highs. So
Right.
you need like both a helpful opening lead and then a favorable layout of the opponent's suits and then like a squeeze to make it. All right, spade gets roughed. King of hearts. We're only at the four level. Declare doesn't need to take any large risks from here. Decides to try a diamond. And so he should pitch a spade. Just prevent Declare from roughing the third spade and dummy. Which means Hungary is going to earn an imp on this one. So they'll be down by only 11 with 14 boards to go. I mean, it's basically anyone's game.
Yeah. Truly nothing.
Yep, Jack of Spades rough with the Ten of Hearts, over ruffed, and Declare can ruff the club return. Pull trumps. So I'm refreshing the junior scores. It looks like USA2 has fought back a little bit against France. They're only behind by 19 now, assuming that's the final score of the segment. China still over Italy, this time by 14. Israel over USA1 by 24. And Poland had an even better set against Sweden. They're up by 33 going into the last segment of play. 19, it's only one board, I know. That's what USA2 is thinking. They just need to score that plus 2,000 somewhere, and they'll be on their way to victory. What is South doing? Why have we not finished play? Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Well, he's going to lose an imp here, I guess, no matter what he does.
Yep. Cash the ace of hearts. Hearts split. You lose a spade.
Yeah, or just rough a spade and watch it get over roughed.
Exactly. I suppose he's counting out East shape, but just rough a spade, dude. Okay, let's get some results in the other matchups. Oh. Okay. Well, Hong Kong fought back against Estonia in the U21. I mean, it's still a huge uphill battle. They're behind by 47, but it's a lot closer than it was. We are watching USA1 against Hungary in the U21, so they're doing well. USA2 continues to clobber Denmark. They're up by 81. And, oh, here we go. All right. So, U26, these are the standings. I just went through them. Over in the U21, I mentioned all of these three. We have England over Israel by 15 currently. In the women's, USA1 over Netherlands, although Netherlands earned 10 imps in that last segment of play. So that's going to be a match to watch, 16 imps. Norway over Japan by 9. China over Italy by 4. And Poland dominating against Denmark. Over in the U16, we have Poland crushing Israel. I guess that's Patrick's team, if he's playing. We have France over Latvia by 37. India, close matchup against Chinese Taipei. Oh, wait. It's over. Oh, yeah, the U16s are done after 3 sets. I forgot.
Right, yeah, there's like 36 board matches.
Oh, man. So Chinese Taipei tried to fight back, and they earned a 17 in that last segment, but it wasn't quite good enough. And
against what team?
Against India. USA1 defeats China by 101 imps.
Yeah, it's a complete slaughter.
Whoa. 2 almost shutouts in the first and third set. Huge result for them. And then over in the U31 side, no US teams, but Bulgaria dominant against Netherlands. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to concede in the juniors, but this might be the time to do so. Latvia behind China by 60. France over India by 73. And then Italy over Poland by 43.